Hey there, everybody, or whoever's listening at the moment. I said, you know what? I've just been inspired, so I just wanted to piss off this hive mind bitch, whatever she is. And I know I'm gonna go through some backlash, but I just want to talk for a minute. Just thinking about this whole earthly shit. I've been running out of things I want to express when it comes to different aspects of this shit. But while this world does what it does, it's just best for you to get your freedom, have peace of mind, stay out of trouble. Don't fail the test that this whore tried to put on you. You gotta laugh at that skank sometimes. Attempts to try to fuck you up when you're just peacefully going about your day and when you're pontificating to yourself during your travels and they don't like it, so they want to try and talk shit. It's all a trap, because if it wasn't, if you didn't respond to it and feed it or hurt anyone to defend yourself, then the so-called authorities won't get involved when it's them attacking you. But let it be you attacking them, and all of a sudden, you're treated like a terrorist. Now, I know some of y'all might look at that as, I don't know, because a lot of you people, I seriously doubt that you're real in the real sense. I'm not an arrogant person to where I put myself above others and become somewhat borderline sociopathic and start treating you like you don't matter, because I don't do shit like that. If I make less or more money than you, I'm not going to hold that over your head. It doesn't matter to me how much money I make at the moment, as long as I live with spirit, or whatever you want to call it, the primordial intelligence, the cosmic wisdom, whatever you call it, the chaos complete, the primordial realm, the melanin realm, darkness, chaos, whatever. When you got that with you, you can live through anything. Even when it's fucked up, even when it's terrible. Some of you will listen to what I say or some of the things I express, right? And you think you've seen the same shit. It's just weakness. It's arrogance, it's weakness to say you know something without going through it yourself or fully grasping the severity of it. I'm not arrogant enough to say that I know it's like to have my foot chopped off, do I? I know that it's painful. I know that it's brutal. I know that it's fucked up, but I ain't gonna say I know it's like to have my foot chopped off. I don't know what the fuck that feel like. I know what it's like to have my toe broken and I couldn't walk right for 6 months. But I do not know what it's like to have my foot chopped off. A woman can tell me, you don't know what it's like to have a period. No, I do not know what it's like to have a period. I know it's like to have an intense sharp pain in my prostate gland, though, which is a homunculus to the uterus. So, to say that I don't know what it's like because you think I'm a male and I don't have periods, I have prostate problems. And the sharp pain is so bad, I get down to my knees. I mean, it's sharp, like a knife just literally stabbing me in my prostate gland. It's like you gotta take 1,000 shits at one time and you can't hold it. And it's painful. Like, it's painful. Now, imagine having that and kidney pain every morning. Now, I don't have the prostate pain like I used to because my diet is a lot better. I'm talking about when I was a little boy and a teenager. It was terrible. Oh, my God. Sometimes it comes back, but it's rare. But I'm just saying, for example, who are you to tell somebody you understand when you don't? Because you don't. It's arrogance. And it's the shit I deal with every day with these fucked up people, man. The longer I be outside, the more I go into an area that's just naturally just fucked up, where people just want to stir up shit with you because they feel like they can get away with it, right? It's really sickening. And just when I thought I had an escape where I could meet other people like myself and we can engage and exchange thoughts and understand one another online, then you find out most of that shit is garbage. So I backed away from talking to people online. Now, some of the people I'll still like email and talk to, y'all all right, y'all some good people, but the majority of people, it's just hive mind, groupthink, cliquish shit. You gossiping about the hive mind, but you're a part of a hive mind, you goddamn self. Because if you weren't, you wouldn't be able to survive as good as you could doing the things that you do. Since some of you can deduce what I am trying to say, some of you will blow it out of proportion and make it about you when it's not, because you've been triggered. Hey, doesn't make me any difference. You're all a part of this demiurge, 3D prison hive mind bullshit. Earthly, traumatic, savage, carnal, bestial state of frequency of consciousness. So for y'all, I really don't give a shit. I'm not doing it for y'all. For you people that get knowledge right when it's at the precipice of becoming mainstream, now you want to say you're a chosen when you're a source player. It's a joke. I am not a source player. I'm not anything. I could be by the standards that's in the definition. I don't care if I am. I am not going to posture myself above people, even if they're trash. I don't do shit like that. I'm just a motherfucker going through my days, doing as much good as I possibly can while I wait to die. And I'm not doing it to build up the earth. I'm doing it to help another spirit if they're out there. I seriously doubt it. Most people are just two-faced and just downright rotten to the core. And just when you think you found decent people, you find out that even that's bullshit in most cases. Roughly 19 out of 20 times, or you can, fuck it, 190 out of 200. Maybe worse than that. I don't know. Shit. I don't fucking know, man. Shit. All I know is this world is garbage, and you can't live a fulfilling life if you're surrounded by these dreary individuals. And I'm not coming off as some elitist, but if I'm positive, if I work to have a character about myself and have class, right? Why the fuck would I want to be sullied by you swine? You rather wallow in filth and dirt and degeneracy. You don't even have common human decency. You're just doing it based on your occupation and your obligation to your morality based on your conditioning. Not because you're just a good person. Sometimes I like to have a manic episode, just go ape shit. And just hurt motherfuckers. They ride by and talk shit to me or try to stalk me and talk shit to me, bro. Sometimes I'll be wanting to fuck them up, I really want to fuck them up bad and rob them. But if I do that, I'll sully myself to an extent. And plus, I have the authorities on my ass. I'm not scared of that. I'm just saying, I work hard to have peace in my life. And I don't want to ruin that shit all because I got angry. Because somebody tried me or somebody attacked me and I did nothing to them and I had to defend myself, you know what I'm saying? So, I try to keep the peace. One of the topics I want to talk about is how this world bleeds you dry, how people just drain you, treat you like a tool. Well, I might as well talk about that now because I have finally got the intuitive juices flowing, right? So, this world, I don't get the purpose of it. I mean, you can say there's a God and all that. Yeah, I see evil people get their karma, right? They so-called recompensing. And I'm like, yeah, finally, they're getting their just desserts. I'm glad. And I was like, I say it in layman terms, maybe there is a good God out there, but I prefer to call it a balancing force. Everything you do in this life will come back to you no matter how much you try to avoid it. If you're poor, you can't avoid it that much. But if you're wealthy, you can avoid it to an extent until it starts attacking your DNA. Your negativity will come back on you. You can indulge yourself, eat flesh, kill people and harvest them for their glands, or eat their adrenals to get adrenochrome. You do all that sick, twisted, barbaric bullshit. But when you become an old man or old woman, you will see the byproduct of your savagery. You age prematurely, you have a whole lot of illnesses and shit. So sometimes it's just partly due to your bloodline. You know, if you're wicked, it's going to come on you, even if you do nothing. If you're wicked, it will always hit you. And what kills me is when I'm by myself and I'm talking low or thinking low to myself, right? And I'm expressing my shit because I don't really have that many friends in my life, but spirit. So I talk to spirit in myself, right? And motherfuckers just feel like they can just say anything to you to where they feel like they just better than you. Part of me just want to get the back end of a hammer and beat them in the throat and peel it back open with the back of a hammer and beat the brains until it's mushy like squash. But am I manic for that? I don't know. Maybe that's graphic detail. But luckily for me, I'm not a big channel, so I don't really give a fuck. You know, I'm the endarkened wanderer. I'm not the enlightened wanderer, man. And I try to be nice throughout this shithole. And sometimes I would like to be more evil. Because I don't get any good like that when it comes to these bitch-made motherfuckers. So, I don't know really. I like to bend Satan over and rape her, you know, euphemistically speaking, not literally. I am not a savage, and I don't care to stick my dick in everything. I never really cared for that. I'm not one of these Hylics, whatever you call them, earthly people, which is why I'm repulsed by these people. These people are repulsed by me. I repulse them by just existing and being me and not caring about anything. I don't have to do anything to trigger their animosity. I get the shit anyway. And only a handful of people that I've engaged with actually appreciate and tolerate me. And most of them just look at me as a tool to help them with their problems. But when I need help, I got no fucking body. So I stopped recording because people are a constant fucking drain on top of the shit I deal with in my daily life. It's just a drain, so all I want to do is sit and drink a tea and drink a beer and hell no. I run out of things that I like to do here. I'm running out of things to keep me here. Even if I become rich, right, with a bunch of debt notes, I still feel like there's less that I can do here compared to back in the day when I was in my optimism and hope for humanity, being a vegan and all that crap. You know, I literally ran out of things to do. It takes more money to do some of the things that I could have done back in the day. And since society is so perturbed right now with all these delusions they care to immerse themselves in, you know, it really is less things you can do out here socially and even economically. And the more and more time passes, the less I see glimpses of humanity. I see drones and demons talking shit, feeling like they can hurt me. If I hurt them, the police will show up. What about me, motherfucker? And I'm not a narcissist for saying that. I know I don't matter. That's why I don't pay that much in taxes. Because my money is valueless. And a person who's privileged that didn't throw shit in the system is more valuable than me. So why the fuck would I pay you motherfuckers to treat me like shit? Suck my dick. I ain't paying you a goddamn thing. And if you don't like it, who fucking cares, buddy? You ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta care about it. To be frank, I don't give a fuck. And to a demon that acts like they're a source player or whatever the fuck, a person that's of spirit. Well, I don't like saying none of that shit. A primordial being, all these shit, it sounds so posturing. Like, it sounds like you just posture yourself above all the plebes out there. It's like, yeah, they trash and swine, but everybody deserves a chance, right? But I don't know anymore because it's like, in order for me to be somebody, I gotta have a bunch of money. And this motherfucker could be a deadbeat, stinking piece of shit, and he's praised for fucking existing. I do something great, I got shat on for it. And yeah. You can say the primordial source being a source, or the spirit has enchanted me, which is why motherfuckers hate me. Cause I got spirit, right? Or you got spirit, so you're hated. Yeah, but please don't let that shit go to your head, man. I don't know, man. I feel like that's weak. Just go around just devaluing people being a sociopath because you feel privileged. It's just weak. So I don't entertain that bullshit. Hey, yeah, when you got class, people think you're arrogant. Who gives a fuck? I'm living, nigga. Fuck out of here. You wonder why I recorded? Some of you think, oh, we killed in Dark and Wanderer. Oh, shit. That nigga is weak. That nigga garbage. Yeah, I beat his ass. Nigga ain't did shit. You an idiot. You're arrogant. You're conceited. You're delusional. You need to go and check yourself, buddy. You need to get some help. You need to get some fucking help, dude. I'm just living, man. I don't give a fuck. I got a spirit, man. I don't live aimless and earthly like the rest of you. Whoever are out there. Because I'm talking to the earthly people. I ain't talking to the people that choose spirit and get beat up to not engage or entertain the carnality of this shithole of a world. You know, I just keep it real. You know, I appreciate the real people out there that actually are solid. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all give me hope to an extent, I guess, because I don't really hope for that much. I don't hope, but I guess seeing the glimpses of spirit in people give me a slight bit of hope. For all you know, I'm just some idiot voicing his opinions on the internet. Who fucking knows? Who fucking cares? All I know is, when you live this life, you gotta live it up no matter what. It's about the spirit that you could put in the situation, not how much spirit the situation may offer you. Because that's a fucking illusion. It's an illusion. It feeds on you. It feeds on your emotion. It needs your emotion. It needs it. It needs it to feel important. When you just look at a motherfucker, he cussing you out talking shit, just look at the motherfucker and hear what he got to say. If he come up in your space and try you, fuck him up. Fuck that bullshit they tell you not to be violent. Fuck that Martin Luther King shit. Do like Malcolm X said, fuck him up. Yo. Fuck that bullshit. Send their ass to the demiurge. Fuck them. If the demiurge acting through, torment their ass. Wait until there's no cameras, no police, and no one to vouch for them and attack you. Wait until you got leverage. Wait until it's time for self-defense. Fuck the system. System ain't never done shit for us. If you don't like it, who cares? Nigga, I don't live in the system. I don't live with security. I never had security. I had to finesse my way through life. And to make it this long and not get tarnished to the extent that this matrix has wanted me in, or this simulation, whatever the fuck this shit is, I've did pretty damn good. Whether I'm rich and famous don't make me no difference. I don't want to be famous. I don't even want to be hood famous. I don't want to be local famous. I just like to do my part, get what's mine, and go home. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't give a fuck about people looking up to me. Don't look up to me. I'm just a brother out here. And when I call somebody a brother, I call them a brother because they're in this shit too, man. Whether they white, black, I don't like those terms. That's social class or terms. European, Aboriginal, African, fucking Australian, Australoid, Aboriginal, whatever the fuck, Asian. You a brother, man. You in this shit too, man. Women got too much leverage, so I don't know if they my sister or not, unless they're disadvantaged. Because, humility brings out spirit. When you're caught up in delusion and arrogance and privilege, it goes to your head. It's a drug. And if you're weak, you let that shit make you amoral and immoral. So it takes strength to be a brother and a sister, man. When you're going through this hell, it builds your character, if you already have character. But one thing I learned about this world is it gives you problems because it knows you're strong. If you're weak, you'll be given a lot of shit. Look at Avatar: The Last Airbender. Look at Zuko. Look at Azula. Look at both of them. Zuko's strong-willed, but he has no talent. He has no favor. He struggled and strive all his life. Yeah, you can say he made mistakes. Yeah. And you look at his sister, as soon as something hits her, she just goes AWOL. You know what I'm saying? It's all about inner strength. The world builds you up based on your inner strength. A motherfucker that has no talent, no skill, no nothing, but he's favored. He's privileged. He's put above. A motherfucker with greatness is put down. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this shit, nigga. Hell yeah. It's bullshit. Yeah. But it's all about character, man. Just talking about this shit made me feel a little better. I feel fantastic. I feel fantastico. I feel magnificent. I feel magnanimous. I feel great. Because it takes inner strength to get through this shit. There's not strength to get through things effortlessly and easily. There's no strength in that. There's no strength in selling poison to get a quick buck so you can get a quick fuck. There's no strength in that. There's no strength in having foreign cars with rims on it, living in a sophisticated area while exploiting people to get there. There's no strength in that. There's strength in knowing that you want to beat this motherfucker in the head with a hammer and pry his throat open with the back of it and not do it. There's strength in that. There's strength in holding the 12 gauge to a motherfucker and not shooting it while they talking shit. There's strength in that. There's strength in when your dog keeps doing some shit she got no business and you want to beat her fucking head in with a brick and you don't do it. There's strength in that, bro. There's strength in not giving in. There's strength in having morality and honor. There's no strength in selling your booty hole to be well-renowned, to be famous, to be wealthy. There's no strength in that. There's no strength in that shit. There's no strength in being a Chad or a Tyrone and indulging your fantasies and getting caught up by these skanks. There's no strength in that. I'm not saying all women are skanks. I'm not saying that at all. So don't twist that into your perception. I'm saying if you're a so-called alpha male, right, it doesn't matter. You will lose. The more you're enabled by the Matrix, you'll win. But this simulation, this world, it will fuck you up if you get too caught up in it. So it's always best to stay at equilibrium. That might sound basic to some of you. It might sound like wisdom, because in fact it is. But I am not going to posture myself above people. Because that's fucking arrogance, man. I don't do no shit like that, man. There's strength in taking something that's raggedy and making it into something comfortable. There's strength and fulfillment into taking something that isn't comfortable and making it comfortable. Because motherfuckers forgot how to be men. They know how to act like women and complain and get a high rate and work and pay for shit. But they don't even know how to fix nothing. A lot of men don't even know how to fix shit. They don't know how to heal their body. They don't know how to instill and instruct morality and honor in their children. They don't know how to do shit but work a fucking job and talk about money and fuck bitches, not embracing a wholesome lady and propagating something fruitful. They want to fuck and get high and be degenerate. The fuck out here. Ain't no strength in that shit. So, hey, I appreciate y'all for listening, man, and understanding where I come from. Not thinking that you understand, but actually understand. I appreciate that. But I don't want to hold up your time. So, y'all take care. Peace. Much love.